How could Hulk Hogan die of a heart attack? Hulk Hogan is a WWE legend. Surely he was a strong man and loved sports. So it makes sense to think, how come? We used to believe that people who have heart attacks are usually weak and don't like to exercises. If a person who loves sport and has a great health condition to get a heart attack, then we're all in danger. So beware. It may kill you from unsuspected places. In this video, we will explore heart attack and everything related to it. Before we begin, please hit the like button. And if you want to have a healthier and happier life, please subscribe to our channel so you won't miss every tips to make your life better. Heart attack is deadly. Do you know how many deaths are caused by heart attacks? In 2022, heart attacks and strokes caused the deaths of more than 16.8 million people. That's more than the number of deaths caused by a war. The Russian Civil War in 1917 to 1922 took the lives of more than 9 million people. Heart attack is also a silent killer. What if I told you heart attacks could grab you from behind and send you right away to the afterlife? Creepy, right? So keep watching till the end because I will tell you everything about this dude. Heart attacks occur when the flow of the blood to your heart is reduced or blocked. It may sound simple, but it takes your whole life to understand this. Your lifestyle, what you eat, and people who deal with you are the most important equation. Every 40 seconds, someone in America has a heart attack. Half of them had no warning at all. And the most terrifying part? It could happen while you're watching this video, and you wouldn't even know it. But here's the truth doctors wish more people knew before it's too late. Heart attacks don't always look like the movies. They don't always come with crushing chest pain or a dramatic collapse. Sometimes they whisper. Sometimes the first symptom is death. David was 42, fit, ran 5 miles every morning. One night, he woke up with a stiff jaw and thought he'd slept funny. 2 hours later, his wife was calling 911. The autopsy revealed a 99% blockage in his main artery. No chest pain. No warning. And what's happening inside your body during those silent moments is more terrifying than you think. We'll get to that in just a moment. What a heart attack really is. When plaque in your arteries ruptures, it's like a grenade going off in slow motion. Your body rushes to seal the wound, forming a clot. But that clot can slam the door on blood flow to your heart muscle. Within minutes, cells start dying. Every beat after that is a race against time. But here's the shocker. Most people don't feel it where they expect, and that's where the danger hides. The silent symptoms. You might feel a dull ache in your back, tingling in your arms, shortness of breath after climbing just one flight of stairs, or a wave of exhaustion so heavy you think you're coming down with the flu. Women, in particular, often feel in their jaw or neck, which is why so many are misdiagnosed. Lisa, a 51-year-old teacher, kept pushing through fatigue and nausea during a school day. By the time she realized something was wrong, her heart had been starved of oxygen for over an hour. And the most dangerous minute of a heart attack isn't what you think. I'll explain why timing is everything in a moment. Heart attack versus cardiac arrest. People mix them up all the time. A heart attack is a plumbing problem, a blockage. Cardiac arrest is an electrical problem. The heart stops beating altogether. Knowing the difference can save a life. If someone collapses and isn't breathing, that's cardiac arrest. Start CPR immediately. If they're awake but in pain, call emergency services and keep them still. But here's where it gets even more alarming. There are triggers that can cause a heart attack in minutes, even if you seem perfectly healthy. Hidden triggers. Sudden emotional shock, like losing a loved one, can flood your body with adrenaline, overwhelming your heart. Extreme heat or cold can constrict or dilate your blood vessels, creating dangerous pressure shifts. And overexertion, even a workout, can be deadly if your arteries are already narrowed. You might think cholesterol is the main culprit, but the truth is far more complicated. Plaque, the ticking time bomb. Plaque doesn't have to be massive to be deadly. Even a small deposit can crack, triggering the clot that causes a heart attack. And while cholesterol plays a role, inflammation and weakened vessel walls are often the silent killers. So if the danger is so invisible, how do you know when to act? It all comes down to one critical window of time. The golden hour. The first hour after symptoms start is called the golden hour. Get treatment in that window, and your chances of survival skyrocket. Wait too long, and damage becomes permanent or fatal. Immediate action steps. Call 911 immediately. Chew aspirin if advised by emergency services. Stay still and calm. But women face an even bigger challenge, one that's costing thousands of lives every year. Women and heart attacks. Women often experience different symptoms than men, leading to misdiagnoses. Hormonal changes, especially after menopause, strip away some natural cardiovascular protection, making timely recognition crucial. And here's something almost no one talks about. Your dentist could be your first line of defense. The dental connection. Gum disease isn't just a mouth problem. Bacteria from infected gums can travel through your bloodstream, triggering inflammation in your arteries and accelerating plaque buildup. But even if you're healthy now, the way we live today is making this crisis worse. Fast, modern lifestyle dangers, sitting for hours, eating heavily processed, salty foods, living in a state of constant stress. This is the perfect recipe for a heart attack. And even if your family history puts you at risk, you can still outsmart your DNA. Genetics versus choice. Your genes may load the gun, but your habits pull the trigger. Advanced tests can spot trouble years before symptoms, giving you a head start on prevention. But there's a catch. Some medications might actually hide the warning signs. Medications that mask danger. Painkillers and certain heart drugs can dull the very symptoms that should have you calling 911. That's why regular checkups are vital. And for those who survive, the story isn't over. The second chance most people miss. After a heart attack, the risk of another one within 5 years is frighteningly high. Lifestyle changes aren't optional. They're survival tools. So, how do you protect yourself starting today? Proven prevention strategies. Eat artery-cleansing foods like berries, greens, and fatty fish. Walk daily. Manage stress through breathing, meditation, or simply unplugging from your phone. And yes, sleep is as critical as exercise. Speaking of exercise, there's a right way and a dangerous way to do it. Safe exercise. Choose moderate-intensity workouts like brisk walking or swimming. Stop immediately if you feel unusual chest pressure, dizziness, or sudden fatigue. Because in the end, the most important thing isn't just avoiding a heart attack. It's knowing exactly what to do if one strikes. Action plan. Have an emergency plan for your family. Learn CPR. Keep important numbers handy. And most importantly, listen to your body's whispers before they become screams. You can't control every heartbeat, but you can control the odds. Protect your heart like your life depends on it, because it does. The best time to act was yesterday. The second best time is right now.